Well, good Friday morning, everybody. We are down here, North Myrtle Beach area on Memorial Day weekend. And folks, I'm just going to be honest with you, it feels more like February out here than it does late May. It is chilly, the wind is blowing. This is not a good beach day, so it's going to be a shopping day. So we're just going to try to find some things to make videos on. So we're going to go tour Bass Pro Shop here in Myrtle Beach, right where Highway 22 comes into Highway 17. You're about halfway between North Myrtle and Myrtle Beach. One of our favorite stores, one of my favorite stores down here. I think she likes it, but I think she's probably got some other favorites. So we're going to go in and walk around Bass Pro Shop. Don't know what all we're going to buy, but we're just going to look around. I like looking around here. I buy a lot of fishing gear here when I'm down here. And we pack nothing but shorts to wear, or I didn't even pack a pair of blue jeans. I'm thinking about buying a pair because it's cool. I brought a sweatshirt for the pier, but I didn't think I'd need it outside being on the pier at night. So anyway, this is a cool day. It's chilly. You couldn't even think about walking on the beach right now. But we're going to go in Bass Pro and look around, so go with us. Okay, walking up to the store now, and they've got, in honor of Memorial Day and those who sacrificed their lives for our freedoms, they've got hundreds of flags lining the walkway here, and one large lit up flag here. See how that wind's blowing right now, and it's a chilly wind. I think it said the temperature is 60 degrees with the wind blowing, so kind of a strange weather day. Got a neat little bridge here, and I guess there must be fish in that because I see a little dispenser. It's probably some carp or some koi or something in there. I don't see them, but getting ready to head on into Bass Pro. Very nice size storage. We got all the fish hanging from the ceiling. So we are already club members. I actually have 2 club cards. I already had one. They wanted me to apply for another one to get a discount one time when I was here, so we actually have 2. I've actually got quite a few points accumulated, so I could actually buy some things today and not have to pay for them just by using my points. But they have a wide variety of clothing. Most of y'all have been in a Bass Pro before. This is just something to do on a cold, breezy day at the beach. So right here for Memorial Day, they got the flag t-shirts for only $6.99. That's not a bad price for a shirt nowadays. So I always start off going to the right and going over into the camping section. No way to show everything in here, just to kind of give an overview of it a little bit. There's some catch-all gear bags if you need to store a couple of items. One thing I like about these stores is their outdoor, like camping activity stuff. They got a very, very good variety of stuff like that. Anything you would need for camping, any type of supply, spatulas, they even got a fire poker there.
They even have
camp forks if you want you some s'mores.
S'mores grills.
This is a s'mores fan right here.
Yep.
They got a lot of stuff. So if you hear me having to put music over this, that's because you hear what they got playing. We'll probably get in trouble for that. So they got a good selection of grills and smokers right here, Traegers, fish fryers. we might need to pick up a few seasonings. There's a few seasonings here they have that we really, really like. One of them is the hickory grill that I'm not seeing.
Well, and this is just.
But this is really good on popcorn, ranch, or fries. Here's buffalo wings.
We've got the Parmesan
Steak
garlic.
fries. Yeah, we've got. I sprinkle that in my oil for popcorn, and I really like that. That's the Parmesan and garlic. Here's some barbecue sauces. And Bass Pro and Cabela's, I think, are now together. They used to be separate stores. They are now the same stores. But yeah, look at all the types of rubs and seasonings they've got. They got a really, really good selection. There's a blackened seasoning, all-purpose, Kansas City rub, chili cheese, steak rub. Some of those are a little steep, $9.99. They've gone up quite a bit. Actually, if you was going to get the steak rub, you got $9.99 for that little shaker here. Well, how many is that? Ounces is that? Let me put some glasses on here. 6.5. Or you can come up here and get 26 for just $3 more. I think that's a no-brainer. Here's a few more seasonings for popcorn. They got extra butter and a white cheddar. I got a white cheddar too, but I got it from the Amish store. Backpacks. She's got a really good selection of stuff here. Vacuum sealers. If you want to make your own sausage. Oh wow. Look at the size of these dehydrators right here.
Commercial grade, yeah, I would say so.
You know, there's something right there. I've been wanting a new dehydrator. Not that big. I don't need one that big, but I like to make my own beef jerky. All kinds of Yeti coolers here. Yeti is, I don't own a Yeti. Not Yeti anyway. But those things are cheap. Or I should say they're not cheap. And you don't get much storage space in that. That's not much at all. That thing's $250. And of course, the bigger they are, the pricier they are. I love coming in here and just walking around, honestly. Lanterns, fuel. Camp fuel, we're fine. We should have another whole thing. However, we are in need of a lantern.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember the other one kind of went bye-bye last year. We had two and now we only have one. $109. First camping lanterns we bought were about 30 bucks. Pretty much everything's just tripled in price. Little miniature.
Look how tiny and cute that is.
Cast iron pan. Shawnee thinks anything that's small is cute.
It is, it's tiny. It's a
What do you-
spoon rest.
It's a spoon rest. Okay. So Dutch oven. Just got all kinds of neat stuff here. What's that? A big chocolate or big cookie or something?
Yeah, it's like this is open, but it's like a mix, I guess that you can do.
So cast iron conditioner. Would you use that on a Blackstone too?
I don't know if you would or not.
All kinds of cast iron pans here of varying sizes. There's a cast iron pizza pan. Heaters if you camp in cold weather. Propane cylinders, $5.99. How much are those at Walmart? Is that? I want to say two of them. I think the 2-pack was $9.99. So there's all kinds of neat stuff here. More camping accessories. Got you a hatchet. Now, from personal experience, these don't work. You cannot keep moisture. It says moisture is spill proof. We've had one exactly like that one there, and no, the salt just cakes up. I already tell you that don't work. And here's some more lanterns. Those are, I guess, rechargeables, or do they operate on just batteries?
Those are probably batteries.
Yeah.
Would be my guess.
$70 for a flashlight. Here's just some. Is that headlamps? Yep. Another store I used to love going wherever you'd find one. They used to have two in the Pigeon Forge area, one in Commerce, Georgia. They all closed down. Was the Coleman outlets.
Yeah, those were nice.
Those were, I loved going in those.
Camp or hiking. I bet it'd be for hiking.
Campfire, well, not silverware, but plasticware.
Eating tool.
Eating tools. So what is that?
Spoon, fork, bottle opener, can opener, wrench, screwdriver. Wow.
That's a very versatile thing. Tables. Camp cupboard. When we camp, we already take so much stuff. I just don't really need to add to it as we find something else
A
cute.
cute cup.
All right. Of course, here's your sleeping bags for all sorts of different temperature ratings, I'm sure. That one, it says 20 Fahrenheit. Don't feel too thick to me. Camp trash can, privacy shelter. I don't think I could even get in that. Air mattresses and pumps. We have that one, I think. We just got another pump too, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. We have kind of, as we gotten older, found it easier. We used to start off with the small air mattresses, but we have found it a lot easier to get up and down off of the taller ones now. So when we camp, we think ours is 18-inch now. Just easier to get up in the mornings off of it. If you're going to be hiking the Appalachian Trail or something.
Plenty of bags.
Yep, of all sizes. So. And more sleeping bags, many more in fact. There's the Mummy sleeping bags. Good selection of sleeping bags. Camp chairs. Let's see what we got here. Got the Coleman brand and a lot more expensive brands. And Bass Pro's brand. That is very, very similar to the color that we have now. Almost identical. But
Yeah, it is.
so over here we've got the shoes and boots section. So if you want you a good pair of hiking boots or some walking shoes or some I got a lot of different stuff actually. Oh yeah, I started to say I don't have any women's. I bought mine here, so they should carry them. I've got several sets of hiking shoes from here. So I'll go down there in a minute. Now we do a pretty decent amount of hiking. I think that's the ones I've got right there. We do a decent amount of hiking, and I'm not saying we do it a lot, but a couple times a year. And I have always gone with the Bass Pro brand, or the Redhead actually. I've not had bad success out of them. To me, they hold up really good, and they're actually very economical. You can get some much more expensive brands, but when you feel inside that's actually got, this one here especially has got really good cushion in it. Now, I haven't worn these yet, but the cushion in those is really good. And I've always done well with the Redhead brand. I've heard some people say they buy the higher brands and they don't last as long. Now, I don't know. I'm not saying that's true for every brand, but they do sell some higher priced brands here, but I've always had good success with those. See, like here they've got the Keens and the Merrills. Those are a much more expensive brand. I've heard a lot of bad reviews on the Merrills, and I'm not saying they don't work for some people. I've just never spent that for a hiking boot, and I get years out of mine. Hiking a couple of times a year, but we do some long ones, you know. We've done Mount LeConte, and oh, there goes some of my club points, obviously. So what you got there? At Bass Pro, you're going to buy something that looks like that? Okay, now we're going to head over into the clothing section, and they have a good variety of men's and women's clothing. I like to get some of the fishing shirts they have here. They're very lightweight, help you stay a little bit cooler in hot weather at the beach. Sometimes on a clearance rack you can get a good buy on something. I like their flannel shirts, very soft. I've got several flannel shirts from Bass Pro. Don't really see any that I like or need, but just a lot of variety of outdoor clothing, like for camping or hiking. A lot of saltwater themed clothes. Again, I like those nylon angler shirts myself. I don't see them yet. Yeah, here's some of them right here. That's a different brand. That's a, whatever that is. He's got the Wild World Sportsman ones, which I'm still not seeing yet. Usually they're kind of out here in the middle. There's some fishing shorts, kind of like a water repellent, quick drying material there. More flag shirts. I didn't even notice these before. More red and white colors, and you got the Bass Pro t-shirts over here, and all sorts of neat looking colors. I'm kind of partial to aqua myself. That's kind of like a peach color, I guess. Papaya. So, those are really nice. And honestly, the t-shirt prices here are not bad. $14.99, that's for the large XL, or the 3 and 4 XL sizes. Actually, that's for all sizes. So a lot of places, once you get 2X and above, they go up. Apparently, these are $14.99 across the board. Here's the offshore angler shirts. I like those for when I go pier fishing. I actually have that color right there, that light yellowish green. I'm gonna get me a Aqua Bass Pro shirt today. They got a good line of those fishing shirts. I was talking about, I said this is the Columbia brand. A little more costly. $45 for that, but very, very soft, good feeling material. The ones I usually get are the Bass Pro. I still haven't spotted them yet, the Wide World of Sports brand. Well, I did find a few of them, the Worldwide Sportsman brand, on the clearance rack. Not in any good colors at all. I don't know where they are, but I think about getting me a couple more of those. I really like those, for especially when we go to Florida. They're very light feeling. Actually, here's a few that are similar, but just those colors just don't do it for me. I like the brighter colors. I got a yellow, a coral, and an aqua. But they're just very, very comfortable shirts. Dog beds. So down in here is your archery and hunting section. You got all kinds of rifles, shotguns, handguns, ammunition. Ammunition's finally easy to find again. There was a time back a couple years ago we couldn't find it for a while, you know. But seems like it's pretty full stock now, isn't it? Yeah, very popular aisle. Here's accessories for your dog. Actually, while we're here, we need to look for one of them little water things. For the, I didn't know they had a whole dog section. Alright, so there's a good selection of guns, and over here is the fish tank. Got gun safes here. Taking a shot of one of these here. Got a great white shark up there. Got a little tarpon. What's that there? If he turn sideways, I could tell you that's a little snapper. A little yellowtail snapper. So that one's pink. I've never seen a pink yellowtail, but sorry for that jerkiness. A little girl that I don't even know came up and started jerking on my shorts. Alright. The smaller one's down there. Spade fish. Let's get some of these yellowtail again. Those are pretty fish. I've actually snorkeled in the Bahamas among hundreds of those things. They come right up to you. They're not afraid of you. Right up there we got a thresher shark and some tuna. Thresher shark has a tail that's about as long as his body is. I'd like to see one of those in the wild, to be honest with you. You know what kind of shark that is up there with the long tail?
Is it a maytag?
No.
What's it start with?
T. Thresher. I know, that's why I asked you. You think I would have asked you if I thought you was going to get it?
Not surprises sometimes.
Yeah. Alright, so all kinds of really, really good fishing stuff. In fact, this is the reel I have on my saltwater rod, that sea lion. I've had the rod for probably 20 years. I did have to replace the reel here a while back. And that's the one I got on it now. I like that one too. That's a good heavy reel. Got all kinds of fish rulers here with the identifications and how it tells how big each one has to be for you to keep it. The hook removers just safely remove the hook from the fish without harming it. Not anything you could ever want. Repairs if you lose one of your guide tips on your rod. Fillet knives. More rod and reel combos. Just all kinds of. Never knew they made so many till you come here. Now these gotcha plugs here, those can be pretty good for catching bluefish or Spanish mackerel. That's like for, I think, trolling maybe in deep sea for like a marlin or something. Read on it, see. I'm not sure about that. I might be wrong. Huh? Trolling, that's what I said. Yeah. Trolling means a different thing to fishermen than it does like on the internet. On the internet, people accuse you of trolling. They don't mean you're going fishing for the big one. Look at all these colorful things. These are like to catch, I guess, the marlins, sailfish.
Whatever that is, that's a big one.
Look at the size of the hook in that. That's, like I say, that's to catch something big. Yeah. Wahoo candy. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a story, and it's not really a story, it's true. I once caught 9 fish in 2 casts. Now, how's that possible? And I really did do it. And it's possible with this thing right here called a mackerel tree. And that one's only got 4 hooks. But what you do is you put a weight on that, and it's got 4 different things that look like little shiny fish. Mine had 5. And I literally in one cast caught 5, and then the next cast caught 4 with 1 empty hook. And I have a video of that somewhere, not on YouTube, but I do have it at home. That's a 5 one there, I think. There, no, 4. I can't tell on that one. But the one I had 5. And if you happen to hit a school of bluefish or Spanish mackerel, you can catch multiple fish at once. Those are really good lures to have. More rod and reel combos over here. A lot of them, in fact. Got a swordfish up there. Over here is the frozen baits. Right here in the freezer, you got shrimp, squid, chicken necks. That's like, I guess, crabbing or something.
Head on shrimp bait.
Head on bait shrimp.
That's just lovely. Chicken neck.
Little cigar minnows. And I'll tell you something I always do well with is the finger mullet, cut finger mullet.
There.
That's a ballyhoo.
Oh, I see on the box.
Pull that out. Ballyhoos have a big old long thing on their nose. Or maybe that. Okay, hold on. Yeah, they got that long pointy thing on the end of their nose.
Huh.
Sorry, y'all. I might have to have a dead fish warning on this video. So rigs, lures, or I mean, like the bottom rigs.
Nope, just looking. Thank you.
I've already got several of these. I think I'm very well stocked on everything. So, all right. All right, Bass Pro Shop also has a lot of nice comforters and blankets and sheets and stuff. We have at least one set of sheets for our bed that we use like in the winter time. I think a comforter as well, some flannel sheets. Yeah, I really like their stuff here. Got scented candles right here. Metal signs, jigsaw puzzles. Kind of nice and rustic that looks. What we got here, cornhole beanbag toss. Got all kinds of stuff. Boats. All right, we have a tradition. We always get a bag of the assorted saltwater taffy when we're here. So I wouldn't get the assorted. I like the blue kind, except they don't have bags of just the blue kind.
Is that the cotton candy flavor?
It's
or
either
blue raspberry?
cotton candy or blue raspberry.
What's that?
Fudge box.
Huh.
I don't remember seeing that before. I'm not saying it wasn't here, just don't remember it. Pork rinds. And here's the candy. All kinds of candy. I love those at Christmas time. Couldn't hardly find them this past year. Okay, well, we picked up a few items. I actually remembered when I was in the store from last camping season, I had forgotten that one of my lanterns started leaking fuel last year. It had a crack in it, so I needed to replace it. And I'm glad I remembered that. Just happened to see lanterns and realized I needed another one. So I've never had a propane before. They've always run on camp fuel, so this will be something new. But got that.
And I ended up getting this.
She ended up getting those dress shoes from Bass Pro.
Shoes.
And a bag of saltwater I got me a
T-shirt.
Bass Pro t-shirt. I like that color. I'm gonna try fish bites for a change. I've always heard good things about them. Never used them. Saltwater fish. I never used them at all. And a bag of saltwater taffy. That's just something we do as a tradition here. And
I saw
she got her
caramels, and I thought, ooh, I want to try that.
And all of that, we paid about $14 out of pocket because we had club points accumulated. So
Yeah.
basically the lantern was free. So that's why I went ahead and got that. So gonna need it for camping season. So anyway, had a good time at Bass Pro here at North Myrtle Beach. It rained while we were in there.
Yes, and it's lightly raining.
Yeah, it's still cool and very windy, as you can tell by the flag up there. But thank y'all for touring Bass Pro Shop here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina with us. Enjoyed walking through there. Hope y'all enjoyed the tour. So like and subscribe.
and find and follow us on Facebook.
And have a blessed day.